smallest matters.
So we're judges, man. If a guy's going off, you're supposed to confront him. You're supposed to confront him about it. Alright?
Yep.
It says that we're judges, man. The scripture says that we shall judge angels in the kingdom, man. Alright? For you guys who say that we're not judges. You have more, Howard?
Yep. It says, know ye not that we shall judge angels?
You see?
How much more things that pertain to this life? If then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. I speak to your shame.
So that's right. So it's like even if a guy is entry level and he sees he might see an elder or whoever go off who's above him, alright? Can you read that again, Slacker?
Yep, it says, if then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church.
That's right. So if a person entry level, if they see an elder or whoever go off above them, right? He's supposed to,
like he can bring it up as a matter.
That's right.
And then he gets
exactly.
Tells two witnesses or whatnot.
Exactly.
He has a say basically. It's not like
we're not exempt.
It's not like
judgment.
in the military, man. You're a cadet, you can't do shit, this and that.
That's right.
No, every brother's on the same level, man. But you have different degrees of knowledge and basically worldly things. Officer and elder, blah blah blah, right? But every brother is a brother, man. But like I said, different degrees.
We're of the same body.
No respect of persons.
Yep. That's right. We're of the same body. So certain guys might be the head.
Hey,
the
Slacker,
arms.
an example is Daniel, because he was a young man and he judged those two priests. Right when they committed adultery, or they tried to commit adultery with a woman. Right? What story is that in?
Jeremiah, Susanna.
Yeah. It's not in Jeremiah though. It's in
Susanna.
Yeah, book of Susanna. Yeah. So it says that's when Daniel was a young man. All right, but he brought judgment upon those two priests, man. And those priests, to be a priest is a high level thing in Israel, man. And Levi is one of the top tribes, man. So that was a big thing, and tells you he was a young man. Same thing with Jeremiah. He was a young man, cursing out priests and kings. Right?
If then ye have judgments of things pertaining to this life, set them to judge who are least esteemed in the church. I speak to your shame. Is it so that there is not a wise man among you?
That's right. So we're all judges, man. But the scripture, it says that we're supposed to be watchmen. So read.
No, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. But brother goeth to the law with brother, and that before the unbelievers. That was the point.
So if you have a problem with a brother, it's not supposed to be like worldly. It's supposed to be spiritual too. It's supposed to be spiritual.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it's not supposed to be no carnal matter.
Anyone got a last scripture? Bring it up.
Yeah, this is Sirach 37:14. For a man's mind in some time want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above.
Meaning sometimes when you meditate on things, you can't express the things you're thinking about. Basically, you're in deep meditations. A lot of brothers can attest to that, man.
Yep.
I can attest to that. When you think about so many things, man, you can hardly express it. Like when Paul,
That happened to Paul.
when he went up to the spiritual realm, he's seen so many things. He couldn't express it. He couldn't put it into words, basically.
There is no words for it.
Right?
It says, for a man's mind is sometime want to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. And above all this, pray to the Most High, that he will direct thy way in truth. Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action.
Yep.
The countenance.
Basically, think before you speak, man. Plan it out. Go ahead.
The countenance is a sign of changing of the heart.
Yep. We were talking about stress on the highways last week. The countenance is a sign of changing of the mind, basically, of the heart. So when you're going through hell, your countenance changes. If you're in mirth all the time, your countenance countenances change. You can tell these devils are in mirth, man. You can tell by their countenance.
Oh, they look good.
You know, they don't have wrinkles on them. They don't
Nope.
they don't look aged. They just
Nope.
they're in mirth, man. You can tell who's in mirth, and you can tell who's catching hell, man. You know. So that was it on that. You know. So any brothers want to say something last? You know, whatever you brothers want to say.
Stay strong in the spirit.
That's right, man.
Stay strong in the spirit.
You know, we had the Passover. Basically, you had the brother knocking a wire come from Winnipeg. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man.
That's right, man.
You know, Brakatay How, Brakatay How Shai, man.
Brakatay How,
You know?
Brakatay How Shai.
You know, it's just a beautiful thing, man. Brothers come out, you know. So with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, whom we learn the truth from. And shalom to the elect. You know, keep pushing the truth. You know, Lord's will, this is our last Passover here, man.
That's right. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.